not a lot of experimentation is done in these kind of questions. There is some shape, either a rectangle or a square or a triangle or a circle, which is folded either once or twice or thrice or 4 times, and then some void is created in that. So after unfolding, how will you be able to see the revised image? This is usually what is asked. Okay, again the key is to observe each and every difference and observe each and every element very carefully. What is happening? You have one square being given. First you fold it, and this is the folding line. Okay, you fold it in this manner, then you fold it like this. You have to look at the arrow also carefully to understand which portion is going where. Okay, then you fold it in this manner, matlab this portion gets folded over here. Okay, you get something like this, that is a small square. Okay, then you fold it in this manner, matlab this portion is going above, well this portion is coming down. Okay, now voids have been created, a circle, and here you have a triangle. When this part is unfolded to get into its original shape, that is a bigger square, how will it look like? And you have 4 options over here. Okay, one method is, let's make it very simple. Let's work on one element at a time. Okay, if we are not able to solve by this method, that is going one element at a time, then we look at the positions. For example, what do you have to do is, this is the top left corner, this is the top right corner, bottom left corner, bottom right corner. Once this square gets folded, where are these positions coming now in the revised figure? This is the bottom left, this is the bottom right, that remains as it is, but your top left is coming down with bottom left. So top left, and this top right is going to coincide with the bottom right part. So top right part. Okay, now this image is further getting folded to become something like this, given in the third image. How is it changing? You have the bottom right part over here, you have the top right part over here, and the bottom left and top left corner is also coinciding with the bottom right and the top right. So all these 4 corners are concentrated on just one position now. So what about the other 3 vertices or the other 3 corners? What are, or where are they coming from? Okay, this is the middle part. The middle part remains as it is. Then what is this part? This particular part is here. Okay, and this circle is here. So you have to trace where each and every corner is getting folded into, or where is it coinciding with, what place is it coinciding with. You have to keep tracing that to solve these kind of questions, but this will come later on. First you have to observe the elements, and if based on the elements you are able to solve these kind of questions. Okay, now this is the middle portion we have noticed. This is the middle portion we have noticed. There is a circle over there. So what do we observe first? Whether in the middle portions all are circles or not. Okay, so here all are circles, correct. Here also all are circles, correct. Here you have all triangles, cannot be correct. Here you have alternatively one circle and one triangle, again this cannot be correct. What you should have is, in the center you should have only circles. Okay, next, what happens to the corners? This corner, where your bottom right, your bottom left, your top right and your top left are coinciding. What is happening there? You have a void that is circular in nature. Okay, so amongst 1 and 3 you have circles and circles in all the 4 corners. So this can be correct. Let us observe what is happening in figure number 3. You have triangles here. So triangles cannot be there in the 4 corners. Okay, so again 3 you eliminate. Option number 1 is correct. Okay, now these